for the change, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. He's right here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here. And McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down, the Panthers call on their undrafted rookie from South Carolina, Joseph Charlton, to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And taken right at the 35. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 38. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
16 yards. First down, Denver.
Now Locke on the bootleg. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Denver.
Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Broncos.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Block now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier, Bradley Chubb on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
No good.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So that'll back him up 5. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gordon on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Broncos' 1st down.
Clock now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're going with Lindsey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Turnover on down.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Good.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check.
To throw is Bridgewater. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Locke looks to throw it again. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Denver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Locke again. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
To throw on third down. Block. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
48-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The
tackle there by Clay Matthews.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Locke able to get this to Gordon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a...
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 78 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. 11 yards there, 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
On the carry.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal. Bridgewater escaping the pressure. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Number 30, Philip Lindsey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they? So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Broncos on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Lindsey on the toss left. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They look to throw. It's Locke. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Block now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll go again with Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 13-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing losing a yard or two. Royce Freeman is going to be stopped short, and the Panthers will get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Bridgewater again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
For DJ Moore.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Play fake, Bridgewater. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Good.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.